Greeting, beloveds. As always, we can feel those of you who are viewing or will be viewing this vlog, and your energy is so sweet. We just want you to know how much you are loved and respected by your soul and all the beings that are witnessing the amazing transition that you are executing on our planet. We wish to speak to you today of how you are chosen. You see, this brings up all kinds of connotations. People will say, oh, what about me is so special? Or why am I being singled out? And then some people wear it righteously. I am the chosen. We are the chosen ones. What we really want to point out to you is not so much the choosing part, but the one part. You are the chosen one. So what does that one mean? The oneness movement talks about how you can connect with other people and start to see that what they are is what you are. That we all have sparks of God in us, and that their actions are God actions and your actions are God actions, even though it may not seem that way. I think when somebody becomes God realized, they look at another person and they see themselves. They look at a thing like a coffee table or a building and they see themselves. Because the essence of God is so strongly all in all of that, as much as it is strongly in you. So that's one way of looking at it, the oneness way. But we want to talk about a way that has not been expressed as often, about what it means to be one and what it means when you choose your oneness. You see, many people are familiar with their past lives, their Akashic records. They spend time mining that and working it out and solving problems because they can have access to abilities that they used to claim and own. So that can be a sense of oneness. But we want to expand the oneness that you are to include your future selves. You see, you're starting to understand that time and space as you know it are just constructs. You're starting to see that you can move between timelines, create the reality you wish by being in the timeline you choose. More realistically, the timeline you resonate with, that's what makes the energetic choice. But you understand that time is more fluid. Then you're going to understand that there really is no time once you're in the higher dimensions. The past has happened, as the future has happened. It's all happening now. The Channel Peter did a beautiful meditation with his group. One of the members introduced the concept of sitting on a park bench at the end of time with everything you've become and just being loved and cuddled by the self you are that's been through it all. In essence, this was a vehicle to sit with your sacred higher self, because your sacred higher self isn't limited to the time you're in. So now if you become one with yourself, you're going to bring in those aspects of you that have mastery already. For example, the Channel Peter's meditation group was doing a meditation on healing because so many people were experiencing COVID. And what came forth in the group was that many of you are living in timelines where this is already healed. Many of you in this particular timeline that you call your reality, at a future date will have healed and will have immunity. So why not bring in that knowing? It's there. It's not limited because it's, oh, that's in the future and that's just some mysterious, veil between here and there. It's in your field. The energetics are there. And that's what we mean by choosing. You are the chosen one. If you can look at your reality right now as you have chosen it, not so much by saying, oh, this is what I really want, but your unconscious is vibrating with those energies. And so, of course, it naturally attracts and chooses it. This is why in channel after channel, we talk so often about clear, clear, clear. Move those magnetic resonances, those heavy energies, those incomplete emotions that are keeping you feel stuck, the source of the problems that many of you speak about. So as you become lighter, then you actually dance in the waves, on those timelines, in the ripples, and you end up finding yourself attracted to a better energetic place. And that becomes your reality. We give you this channel today to encourage you that, oh, this is not fixed. This is something I can allow myself to float in and through. So if you understand that you are the chosen one, quite literally, you look in the mirror and that's what you're choosing. And then if you understand that your one is way bigger, including all the beautiful parts of you that you think are the future, where you've figured out these problems and you've worked through this and you've had your successes and you know what to do, and that you are one with, as well as your pasts, becomes the multidimensional you. I know this doesn't make sense to think that I'm a many-faceted, multidimensional being. It's so difficult with the sense of ego that we have, the ego that keeps us as the definition of ourself. Really, it's not so much ego, it's more mind. And the mind then creates, what we see as the ego, because the nature of mind is that it's repetitive. But you can use that repetition to your advantage once you understand what it is you've been repeating. And that is their definition of, oh, that there's only one out there and it's me. Instead of, wow, there's one out there and all of it is me. One mantra that so beautifully, beautifully has been taught through the ages is, I am that. So whatever you observe, you are that. Now, you may not be ready to just become formless in time and space, but we would like to invite you to consider the magnificence of the multitude, of the legion that you are. You are literally chosen. In the grander sense, you and your sacred source, right? The divine creator, you and the divine entered into an agreement that you would experience. And that experience through your mind is limited at this moment to this reality because that's what it's based in. But that experience of you transcends all time and space. And this ascension, part of it very much is becoming able to move into those realms where you're saying, oh, well, I'm going to be a little happier when I'm surrounded in a place where I'm sovereign. And you move into that timeline. You have to allow it. You also have to intend it. It's not that your intent and effort will get you there, but your desire has attractive powers. Now, I know this is kind of squishy, just saying, oh, well, yeah, just dream it, be it. Why not? That is what we wish to leave you with today. You are so much more than you give yourself credit for. Yet we in spirit, when we look at you, we know you are chosen. You have braved 3D reality on the planet Earth at a time when it's going to go into ascension. So you're going to face all the darkness. That's huge. Of course, you volunteered for it, but those of you here are indeed esteemed highly throughout the universe. That, in a sense, makes you chosen. Now, what we're asking you to do is to choose your magnificence. Really live and become the chosen one that you are. Many blessings to you.